Welcome to Little Cayman and the Central Caribbean Marine Institute. This video will introduce you to the amazing island of Little Cayman, as well as outline important protocols and health and safety information for you. Little Cayman is small but compact. We are based on the north coast on the doorstep of the Bloody Bay Marine Park. There is plenty to do, and you will find most of what you need here on island.
20 years ago, we established the Central Caribbean Marine Institute after a visit to Grand Cayman, where reefs were suffering a huge stress event and major areas of the reef were bleaching. In fact, 1998 was also the first International Year of the Reef, and there was a strong call to action to better understand why reefs were dying on a global scale. The reality was that as scientists, we felt that we needed to do more than just study the reef. We wanted to establish an institution that could educate as well as nurture great scientific discoveries. And Little Cayman was chosen as the home of the Central Caribbean Marine Institute. We established it there due to its healthy reef system, low development, safe infrastructure, and also stable political environment. Since 1998, CCMI has strived to become the Caribbean's premier marine research institute. Over the last 20 years, the team has established a clear vision of a world with vibrant oceans and healthy coral reefs. We make this vision a reality by undertaking cutting-edge, impactful research and transforming this research into conservation and education initiatives, which will serve to bridge the gap between knowledge and action. But there's so much more to do. The United Nations has identified that 70% of the world's reefs are under threat. CCMI, our collaborators, partners, and stakeholders are working to identify a brighter future for coral reefs, to positively make a difference and deliver the Sustainable Development Goal number 14 to the best of our ability.
Little Cayman is a unique island in the Caribbean with low human impact and healthy coral reefs. In 2023, CCMI will celebrate our 25th anniversary, as well as 20 years of royal patronage from His Royal Highness the Earl of Wessex. The research station can currently house 24 students or researchers, and we have a variety of equipment and labs to facilitate your stay. Our research focus is to understand and promote the resilience of coral reefs to changing environmental conditions. Here in Little Cayman, we have several endemic and native species which are culturally and environmentally important to our marine and terrestrial ecosystems. We have the charismatic Nassau grouper with the largest known viable spawning aggregation on the west end of Little Cayman. We have a healthy population of the silver thatch palm, which is the national tree of the Cayman Islands and holds cultural significance to Caymanians for its rope and thatch making capabilities. The sister island's rock iguana exists only on Little Cayman and Cayman Brac, with a slowly declining population due to anthropogenic impacts and predation from invasive species. The Little Cayman snail is known as the rarest snail in the world, with a known habitat of less than 0.25 kilometers squared on the western side of Little Cayman. Our red-footed booby birds have the largest rookery in the Western Hemisphere, giving it status as a Ramsar site. And we have the beautiful Little Cayman green anole, who, similarly to the sister island's rock iguana, only exists on Cayman's sister islands of Little Cayman and Cayman Brac. While you are with us, there are some important protocols to follow. Please pause this video and take a few moments to read these safety procedures. Please also take a moment to read our house rules. You will receive a company handbook and a number of important waivers to fill in. Please take the time to read these properly and ask any questions. We have some expectations of you while you are here, including standard working hours, reef lectures, and tours. Importantly, COVID-19 is a big consideration for how we run the station. It is the responsibility of all staff to be up to date on the latest COVID-19 or similar risk to health status. We have a full response policy to handle COVID-19, including what happens if there is an outbreak, plus what happens if you contract COVID-19. Testing for CCMI, a residential facility, remains important. Please get to know what the policies are and what is expected. We have 3 risk levels: green, amber, and red. COVID-19 also has implications for diving and being cleared to dive. Your line manager will support you in an emergency, but here is a list of emergency contacts. Here are some suggestions for settling into life in Little Cayman. We hope you enjoy your time here.